everyone is doing well. We had another snowstorm again in Kansas City. But it's very cold out today. I hope everybody stayed warm. I hope everyone was safe. Hope everyone is thinking about what you're going to do today. It's a special day, 22. Different energy going on today, a different frequency. Everybody thinking about different things today. Okay. But today's topic, I thought about this earlier. I've been doing a lot of listening to a lot of different people, online, trying to learn about myself, about relationships, about business, about a lot of everything. But I have been listening to quite a few people that are talking about black men and the relationships that black women have with them. And the title of my podcast today is Our Undying Blind Love to Black Men. Or for black men. I could have used 2 or 4, I think. But I used 2. And that's not every black woman, but there are a lot of black women that I see that we don't give up on black men. We get treated bad by black men. We allow black men to do whatever they want to do. We go pick the worst black men and we say we love them, and we are down. We're down for a lot of black men, and some of these black men, we need to let them go quickly. But that's what is the title of my podcast today, Our Undying Blind Love for Black Men, to Black men. So as I was thinking about this topic today, for me, I'm a thinker. I'm always trying to think about how something starts, not just where we are or where it ends up, but why do we have this love for black men? Have we been taught it? Is it just a part of our culture now, a part of our heritage, our legacy, our history? What causes this, blind love, where we accept anything from black men? And on that other part, the opposite of that is black men do these things. Black men treat us bad. Black men talk bad about us. Black men don't value us. They kill us. They murder us in certain circumstances. They leave us single. They leave us unwed single mothers. They create more single mothers than they're marrying us. What else? Black men blame black women for their position a lot. Black men say black women are angry, an angry black woman. Black women are aggressive. Black women are angry. Black women are this or that. But who creates the black woman? Where does that seed come from? Okay, I'm just asking a question. Look, I'm just asking a question. Our undying blind love, which in many cases, there is no love. We have blind love for men that don't have blind love for us. And many times I see they have no love for us. Strangers probably love you more than some of the men you with. So we are giving our love, this superpower love, to people who don't even deserve it, men who don't deserve it. And we really are gonna have to start changing some things on both sides, men and women, black men and black women. And that's my main concern because I'm black. It's black men and black women. We're really gonna have to start changing some stuff because how it's going is fucked up. It's not good. Pardon my language, pardon my French. It's fucked up. We're killing each other. Black men are killing each other at a high rate over nothing. I think the majority of the time it's probably younger black men. So again, I try to what causes this? I try to go to the root. What's causing all these young black men to not value their lives? Because after they kill someone, they're more than likely going to get caught. They're going to jail, so they're not valuing themselves as a man, as a person, as a human being. So what causes that? Are these young men more than likely in homes with a single mother? Probably more than likely. I tried to look up some percentages, but couldn't find a lot. I found some, but they weren't on what I was looking for. But why are young men out here killing each other? Are these young men from single mother homes? Probably so. Why is the single mother a single mother? Because black men are creating single mothers. And black men would want to say, I'm not creating single mothers. Yes, you are. If you're not getting married to the person you're having a child with first, then you're creating all the single mothers. Does a woman have an option to have an abortion? Of course. Some people don't believe in abortions. But where did it start? If you had married her first, or don't have unprotected sex, and women have a responsibility too, but once she has that baby, she's having the baby. Baby's here. And then what happens? So how can men control this? Then what happens? Once she has the baby has needs. The way the system is set up, young black men is, of course, the woman. People don't understand women. If you have a child, even if the man does not pay child support, guess what the woman has to do? She has to pay for the child. She has to find resources. She may go get on public assistance or whatever. That's work too. Look, and guess what? Once you make $2 too much, that public assistance can be gone. So all that responsibility is really on her if you want to bounce or run like some men do. So men, are you creating your own problems as far as child support? And I hear so many men complain about child support. I heard, I read a story. Did I read or listen? I think I listened to a story on YouTube. A younger man, I don't remember his age. I think he had to pay $40 a week in child support, maybe like 46. I have to go look that up and repeat that story. And because he didn't want to pay $40 a week, he killed his daughter, a young black man, because he thought he was gonna die from paying $40 a week. But these are the men. This woman decided to sleep with this man, this black male, and have his child. Undying blind love. And he didn't even want to pay $40 a week for the child he created with this woman. I think we really need to start doing some, I don't know if it's therapy, education, analysis of ourselves, become self-aware. We're not teaching anything to our young people. A lot of them, we're not teaching anything. And a lot of things we want to, and I never stereotype everybody. No, I never am talking about all black men or all black women. I'm talking about a portion. And everybody knows people who are out here doing something crazy, selling drugs, unemployed, not working, living off the system, in jail. We all know somebody in these positions. I also hear a lot how, a lot of black women, we want to, I don't know the exact words to say, but we want to coddle black men like we're their mother. He has one mother. I'm not his mother. And we want to coddle them, and oh yes, black men deal with certain things that we don't deal with in society. As far as police brutality, black women are getting shot too. We get stopped too. We get accused, we get taken to jail, or shit get told too. We may not get shot, but lately some black women are getting shot. And black men want to, and I'm sure that's terrifying, and you are afraid of police brutality, and we've seen it on the television media, people being killed. We're seeing people being killed, real people, not in the movies. And yes, I'm sure that does have an effect on black men, and I can never understand what that effect is because I'm a black woman. Have I ever been stopped by the police before? Yes. Have I ever been stereotyped? That's not the word. Where the police stopped me. I used to have one car, a red Buick, and I'm pretty sure I got stopped once a month. Like, I even got stopped, and the police asked me to get out of the car, and of course I was young at this time. I'm like, what do you want? And I forget what he even asked me, but why are you asking me to get out the car? You probably already stopped me once. But black women get harassed too as well. Even black men who are rich get stopped. Your life is in danger. Your life is really in danger everywhere you go if you're black at times. But our lives are in danger too, black men. Your life's in danger, our lives are in danger too. We deal with discrimination. We deal with some of the same things as you do as being a black woman. We also deal with things as just being a woman. So that's double. We get to be black and we get to be a woman. Same as you, black man, black woman. Different spectrums. different locations where we might be harassed or mistreated. And it shouldn't be a contest, you know. Oh, black men get treated more worse than black women. It's not a contest. It is what it is. So either we learn how to deal with it and overcome it, or we keep complaining and trying to have a competition with each other. It's not a competition. But as far as undying blind love, why do we as black women give up ourselves for our black men? A lot of black women, we get with these black men that don't work. We're working. I think I said this before. They're trying to watch kids that aren't theirs. A lot of those kids end up hurt, abused, or dead. That's not their job. Men should also be able to go to work. We should be able to work, both of us working. Do you know how much two incomes are better than one income? We can afford to pay daycare. It's not a struggle. We can afford the rent. We can afford the car payment. We can afford to go buy a car if both people are working. Two incomes makes things so much better. And this is for people who are just living together. It's so much better. Get married first before you have children. Teach our children to stop having sex young. It's not a requirement. It's not a necessity. Learn how to control your sexual urges. And I think a lot of the times we as black women, and I don't have a son, so we don't have some of the resources that we need because we're single mothers. And I do think it's a lot harder for a black woman to raise a black son. I think it's possible, but he has a father. A lot of times they have a father. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes their father's dead because another black man killed him. He has a father. Be a father. Why does somebody have to tell a black man to be a father? Go spend time with your child. Check on their homework. You're on the phone all the goddamn time anyway. Call your damn child. Call your son. Call your daughters. Your fingers are not broke. But a lot of times I think we want to become black men's mothers. And you're not his mother. You're supposed to be his partner. And I think black men have become used to that somewhat. They become used to black women catering to them, doing everything for them. And this is not your wife most of the time. You know, waiting on them hand and foot, running behind everything they want and need. And then you forget about yourself. Who are you? Where are you at? Where are your needs being met? It's a lot of broken people out here. We have these misconceptions of what a real relationship is. And black men, I don't think as a woman, maybe we've had more resources given to us because we have children. But a lot of black men, black women get all the advantages and this and this and that. No, they don't. No, we don't. Because of children, well, how about you go take your children? How about you be the caretaker of your children and we go kick it and do what we want to do or go become great. black society, black culture has got this idea that we're so limited by racism and white America, but we have to figure out how we're going to deal with this in a better way. How we're going to overcome this. How we're going to make our own businesses. How we're going to become rich. How we're going to work together, be a community. Because it's not impossible. But as long as we think we are being, as there are definitely prejudices and racism, of course, built-in things, wide open, clear things that you see, but there are ways to get around everything. If we would work together more, we could solve a whole lot of problems too. We always want to look at what somebody else has and, oh, she's got this, and cooperation, community, working together, sharing. We don't want to do none of that, but we want to keep complaining about racism and prejudice. Just think, five black men that invested a part of their income every month. Let's do 10. You can't do 5, do 10. Bought a apartment complex. Paid for that one. Bought another apartment complex. I mean, we may not be able to do it by ourselves. Sometimes you cannot do things by yourself. You need help. You need support. You need other investors. You need other people. But there's a lot of stuff we could do. We're just not doing it. We want to continue to complain about racism and I'm being beat down as a black man. Beat yourself up and get up. And us as women, we are settling for what's available. I don't even know. I don't want to settle. I'm okay. I'm good. But a lot of our black men, especially our young black men, we shouldn't be getting in relationships with young people, young black men. They're not ready to be in relationships. They have no real income. Their main concern is having sex, looking rich and not being rich, portraying a lifestyle that they're really not living. Clothes, shoes, cars. What are you going to do with that as a black mother? A lot of these people you deal with, you're getting pregnant, you're having kids with them, but that's what you're having a child with. That type of man. His concern is not a child. His concern is not you. But we have this blind love, and we suffer. Your children suffer. They don't have a 2-parent household. Your children suffer. There's not enough income coming in. You can't do the things you want to do and need for them. It's just a bad situation. Bad. All bad. And a lot of African American men, a lot of black men, they lack a knowledge of self and identity. They don't know who they are. They don't know what they can be. What do they think about every day? I just wonder that sometimes. What is going through these people's minds? What are going through these men's minds? What are going through these women's minds? It's old men too out here, I found out. What's going through your mind that you're out here just flip-flopping everywhere? And we have these messed up perceptions about control and power in a relationship, and you're supposed to submit to me. Actually, I believe the Bible says, if we're going to go with Bible, that we are supposed to submit to each other. Keep reading And you'll see that part too. Don't just stop at the first submit. But I believe that black men and black women have gotten a bad reputation. And sometimes, as far as black women, if you, like I've said before, if you have to take care of your own children, you have to bring home the bacon, you have to discipline your children every day, you have to be the protector of your family, you got to be the sole provider, that might make you a little aggressive. You're going to have to be, I got to protect these children. I got to make sure they're doing what they're doing. I have to do all these things. That might make you a little aggressive. A little angry. I'm not going to say angry, but it's hard. It's stressful. And then all these black men want to be like, oh, all these black angry women. Where are the black men at? Where are their fathers at? That might be why a lot of black women are angry. Have you ever thought about that? That might be why they're aggressive. They got to protect the family. You're not there. You're out here making other babies and getting more child support cases, so you can't afford to pay for the first ones. There's a whole lot of things we need to start studying on and talking about, because until we do, they're going to stay the same. We're going to continue to be out here killing everybody. We're going to have these women out here being undying, lovable, loving black men, and black men are going to continue to be the same. So one of us has to change at least. And because I'm a woman, I say, women, let's change. Stop giving undying, blind love to people who you do not get that in return from. I think that's pretty simple. Relationships should be reciprocal. Both ways, balance. Shouldn't just be me doing everything. I'm not a slave. I'm not a maid. I'm not your servant. Look, you're not a king. I don't see your kingdom. So let's start balancing this stuff out. Don't love blindly, especially if you're not being loved back in return the way you want and need to be loved. Black men and black women have a lot of issues. We have things that, because of our culture, because of society, there is a whole lot of extra things that we have to deal with. A whole lot of extra hurdles that we have to jump over at times. But you jump them. Make your own. Make your own way. Sometimes you got to make your own way. There's a lot of things we can do to make money too. We're not trying. We're not going to go study. We don't want to learn something new. We don't want to spend any money. We'll go spend the money on them Jordans though. What's some other shoes? Y'all don't buy a whole lot of shoes. Yeezys or some gold chains, some herringbones, some diamond earrings, some Gucci, some Prada, some Coach. That's your investment right there in yourself, in your business, in your course, or something else you need to go do. But we have a lack of real identity, and that allows false identities and poor standards to take root. False identities. Oh, I'm a king. No, sir, you're not a king. You're not doing anything that resembles a king. Sleeping with multiple women, having multiple kids you're not taking care of, not paying child support, not working, not making any progress or growth in your life. That is not a king. I don't even know what I would call that, but that's not a king. That's a false identity. I'm a stud. I'm a black man. What do you? You're a stud that has nothing. You have nothing of worth, of value. That's a stud. Are you an animal? A bull? Are you what? What are you? Are you an animal? What? Look, that's a false identity. Poor standards. We do the minimum. It takes hard work to start your own business or even to go to work every day. You got to motivate yourself. A lot of people don't even work. I'm not going to go work at Burger King. I'm not going to go work at Taco Bell or Burger King or McDonald's. You got to start somewhere. I'll go sell drugs though. Oh, okay, right, yeah, okay, got you. I got you. So you can go to jail. So you cannot be with your family or take care of your kids. I got you. Yeah, that's real intelligent. I got you. Makes no sense. Some men. Oh, my boss was talking to me crazy. You know what women can't do? Women at work who aren't or can't get on assistance, they got to keep that job. Do you think people talk crazy to women too? To black women? Do you think their bosses or their supervisors or their co-workers, do you think they get talked to crazy? Yes, they do too. But guess what? They can't just quit a job because they mad somebody said something that they got offended by. Because guess what? They have to take care of their children. They want their children to have a roof over their heads. They want their children to eat today. They want to buy diapers and Pampers and milk. So I might let a boss talk to me crazy. Because guess what? I need my paycheck. That's my concern. I need that check. Talk out. Don't put your hands on me. Talk how you want to talk. Okay, yep, I got it. Bye. See you. Get out my face. Look. So you quit a job. You have child support to pay. And guess what you can't do once you quit that job? Can't pay your child support, so your child suffers. You suffering too. You big fool. Child suffering too. We're so easily offended, and you're a man. How can you be so easily offended and you're a man? Are men supposed to be tougher? And some stuff, I don't know what somebody could say to me that I would just quit my job. And you know what? I have quit a job before. I had a little crazy midget supervisor man. His name was Wayne. Look, at the grocery store. He talked crazy to everybody though, but guess what? I did not quit that job till I had another job. That's how you do it, man. Don't quit until you have somewhere else to go, until you can continue that money flow. My goodness, but our undying blind love to black men, that has to change. Because who we should be having an undying blind love is to ourselves first, and many of us don't. And we're giving it to men who don't deserve it. You must love yourself first. You give yourself that love first. If you're loving yourself like that, I don't think you can even allow someone like that into your life that's not on the same level, that same energy. And we do live in a system, a crazy system, that will oppress you and possibly crush you, but only you can step into that trap. There are ways out of that trap. There's always a different way. You have to be able to open up your mind and see what else you can do if you have to do something else as far as work or a job or employment. But as far as black men, look in the mirror. The mirror has to become your friend. Look in the mirror. Who am I? What is my responsibility to my community, to my black women? Some black men don't even like black women. You up sleeping with all these black women, you don't even like black women. You don't even like yourself. And a lot of the things we do, black men shooting other black men, you don't love yourself. And who's teaching black men to not love themselves? You have to start instilling love into your black men as a child. Black women can't keep coddling because a black boy has to grow into a black man. There has to be some responsibility and accountability that we teach them from the very beginning. They're not girls, they're boys. There should be a difference, I think. But black men can be great, black women can be great. But I think we definitely have to make some changes in the way we interact, the way we learn, the way we process things, the way we communicate with each other, the way we operate. Yes, and mental health. I hear a lot of people talk about black males' mental health. Unless they go do something about it, we can't change it. We can talk about it all day long. If you're not going to go get therapy or go figure out where something went wrong or what you can fix or learn, mental health is mental health. It's not a big damn deal. Go talk to somebody. They have places online now. You can do Zoom, community groups, I believe, but we can talk about it all day long. But unless you go deal with your mental health, black males have mental health issues, black women have mental health issues. Talk about it all day. We've already established that fact, so let's go do something about it if that's going to help. Alright, y'all, it's 10:10, 2:22:22. I'm getting tired. I'm about ready to go to bed. I thank everyone for listening again. Our undying blind love to black men. Not every black male deserves that. And that's pretty basic. Give that to someone that deserves it. Not just any male off the street. So I hope everyone is still thinking about doing something new, starting something new, starting your business, starting your therapy, starting your mental health therapy, whoever. Try something new. Read a book. Google it. You can read books on Google too, you guys. You don't have to actually go get a physical book. Audio books too. Videos. But do something different. I thank everyone for listening again. This has been my Real Talk with Amiri podcast on black women's undying blind love to black men. Peace.